Hi guys, this is your concept development for Module 4, Lesson 15. For this lesson, you will need your math notebook along with paper in your notebook, pencil, and your you'll have a practice sheet and an exit ticket. On your blank sheet of paper, I want you to label the top M4L15 and today's date. Then I want you to write this problem 172 minus 48 vertically on your paper. Remember, when you're writing the problem vertically, that it's very important to make sure that you line up your ones, your tens, and your hundredths place. This is different in that we haven't solved any problems up to 100 yet. So pause the video, write the problem down and head your paper. When you're ready, press play to continue. After you've written the problem vertically, I'd like for you to draw the place value chart for ones, tens, and hundredths. In your place value chart, I'd like for you to sketch out the number 172. Pause the video and press play when you're ready to continue. Now that you should have in your place value chart, you should have 1 100, 7 tens, and 2 ones. I want to look at my problem, and I want to remember that 172 is the whole amount that I'm talking about, and 48 is only a part of this 172. So to solve this problem, I'm going to have to subtract to find the missing part. What I want you to do right now is look into your ones place. Can we take 8 ones away from 2 ones? You should have answered no. I only have 2 ones, and because I only have 2 ones, I cannot take 8 ones away from that. What I know that I can do is I can take away 1 10 and unbundle it or decompose it into 10 ones and put those 10 ones in my ones place. Pause your video, decompose your 110 and add the 10 ones in your ones place. Press play when you're ready. Now that I've unbundled 110 and put those 10 ones into my ones place, that gives me, let me show where I changed my 2 and I added the 10 ones, that gives me 12. Now I took the 110 away and that leaves me with only 6. Now I can ask myself, can I take 8 ones away from 12 ones? And the answer is yes. So I'm going to take away, there's 5, 6, 7, 8. And when I count, that leaves me with 4. So I'm going to write 4 underneath the ones place. Then I need to take 4 from the tens place. So there's 2, 3, 4, and that leaves me with 2 tens. So I'm going to add 2 underneath the tens place. Then I have to subtract the 100ths place, and I have 100 minus 0, and that leaves me with 100. So my answer to this problem is going to be 124. If you haven't solved the problem, pause the video and solve it on your paper. Press play when you're ready for your next problem. All right, I'd like for you to copy this problem vertically in your notebook. 154 minus 39. Pause the video to copy the problem vertically. Remember to place your ones underneath each other, your tens, line them up underneath each other, and then your hundreds. Press play when you're ready. Go ahead and sketch 154 on your place value chart. Pause the video and then press play when you're ready to continue. Now that I've shown 154 on my place value chart, I want to ask myself, can I take 9 ones away from 4 ones? And when I look, I know that I cannot take 9 away from the 4. I know that I have enough tens that I can decompose or break apart one of my tens and break it into 10 ones. So go ahead and decompose a 10 and add those 10 ones to your ones place, and then be ready and press play to continue. You should have 14 ones in your ones place, and I show that in my vertical problem by drawing a line through the 4 and the line through the 5, because I took 1 10 away, added the 1 10 to the 4, and that gives me 14. Then I only have 4 tens left. Now, can I take 9 ones away from 14 ones? And that is yes. So I'm going to take 9 away. So there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that leaves me with 6 ones. So I'm going to put my 6 underneath the ones place. Then I need to subtract 3 tens. So I'm going to come to my tens place and take away 3. There's 1, 2, 3. And that leaves me with 1 10. So I'm going to put a 1 in the tens place. Then I'm going to subtract 0 from the 100s, and that leaves me with 1 100. So my answer to 154 minus 39 is 116. Pause the video to complete your problem, then press play when you're ready for the next problem. On this one, I want you to write 142 minus 18. This time I'd like for you to solve the problem yourself and then press play when you're ready to continue to check your answer. Remember, you're going to want to ask yourself, can you take 8 away from 2? If the answer is no, know that you've got a 10 that you can decompose. So go ahead and pause your video, decompose your numbers, and then do your subtraction. Then press play when you're ready to check your work. Your answer should be 100. Oops, I made a mistake. Your answer should be 124, not 123. It's a good thing I double checked my work. And this is why, because I took 8 ones away from my 12 ones, and that left me with 4 ones. Then I have to take 1 10 away from the tens, and that gives me 2 ones. And then I don't have any hundreds to subtract, so that leaves me with 1 100. So my answer, 142 minus 18 is 124. If this were in a number bond, 142 would be my whole number, 18 would be one part, and 124 would be the second part. If you made a mistake, go back and look at your place value chart to make sure that you added the 10 correctly. Make sure that you don't do like I did and forget to take a 10 away. And if you still have any problems, pause the video and raise your hand, and a teacher will be over as soon as possible. If you are ready for the next problem, press play. This time I'd like for you to solve 135 minus 27. You're going to write this problem in vertical form. Use your hundreds chart or place value chart to sketch out or build the number, and then solve. Press play when you're ready to continue. Your beginning place value chart should have 1 100, 3 tens, and 5 ones. I have to ask myself, can I take 7 ones away from 5 ones? Well, the answer to that is no, I cannot. So what I need to do next is I'm going to unbundle one of my tens and put those 10 ones into the ones place, and that's going to give me 15. When I decompose one of my tens, I can unbundle it into 10 ones. When I add those 10 ones to the ones place, that gives me a total of 15 ones. Now I only have 2 tens left in the tens place. Now I can ask myself, can I take 7 ones out of the ones place? And my answer is yes. When I take 7 ones from the ones place, that leaves me with 8 ones. Then I need to subtract 2 tens from the tens place. When I take 2 tens away, that leaves me with 0 tens. Then 1 100 minus 0 100ths is 1 100. My answer then is 108. If you did not come up with the same answer, then pause the video and go back and double check your work to find your mistake. Now it's time for you to do some problems on your own. You're going to complete the problem set. When you've completed the problem set, I'd like for you to turn it into the math tray. Well, let me back up. When you complete the problem set, turn this into Miss Day. And if she okays your problem set, then you're ready for your exit ticket. After you've completed your problem set and your exit ticket, then you may, if you have time, you need to go to extra math. Good luck and good job, mathematicians.